are so many stories I want to get through, and there's just not enough time or patience from you to get through all of these in detail. Some of the most amazing stories are coming up though, and one of them is the story of Daniel. Love Daniel, it's incredible. And there's a whole book in the Bible called Daniel, so that'll be easy to find. Daniel is an amazing man who gets captured as a young man. He gets taken away and ends up in Babylon. When King Nebuchadnezzar takes over and conquers Jerusalem, takes Daniel and some of the other people he takes, the young sons of nobles and of royal lineage, are Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. And they were given different names. They were given Babylonian names. Daniel's name is changed from Daniel to Belshazzar. And three other people that we know the names of are Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Those are the names that their names are changed to. The first thing that Daniel and his friends have to go through is that when they get to Nebuchadnezzar's palace, Nebuchadnezzar wants to give them his food. Well, this is the choice food of the king, which should be the very best, but they're Jewish. They eat kosher, and this is not kosher food. So instead, they ask their handler, you might call him, that's over them, can you just let us eat water and vegetables? And he's like, are you kidding me? I will be in so much trouble from the king. King Nebuchadnezzar will have my head if you guys are all weak and sluggish and lethargic. You're here to become the cream of the crop. And they said, you know what? Give us 10 days. And he specifically says, please test your servants for 10 days. Give us nothing but vegetables to eat and water to drink. Then compare our appearance with that of the young men who eat the royal food, and treat your servants in accordance with what you see. So he agreed to this and tested them for 10 days. At the end of the 10 days, they looked healthier and better nourished than any of the young men who ate the royal food. So the guard took away their choice food and wine that they were to drink and gave them vegetables instead. This is not saying that you should definitely eat only vegetables and be a vegetarian. This was specifically about not defiling themselves with food that was prepared in a way that was contrary to what God had already told them to do. To these 4 young men, God gave knowledge and understanding of all kinds of literature and learning, and Daniel could understand visions and dreams of all kinds. At the end of the time set by the king to bring them in, the chief official presented them to Nebuchadnezzar. The king talked with them, and he found none equal to Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, as they entered the king's service. In every matter of wisdom and understanding about which the king questioned them, he found them 10 times better than all the magicians and enchanters in the whole kingdom. And Daniel remained there until the first year of King Cyrus. So Daniel remained the king's faithful servant. Well, then Nebuchadnezzar has a dream. An amazing dream that tells the future. And this all happened. I'm going to find you some really cool things on this because it's very detailed and you're going to want a graphic and it's going to be amazing.